Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live. Today is Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. We're so happy that you chose to hang out here with us for my Tuesday night show at the very cool Vocal Studios in North Dallas. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every freaking Tuesday and features some of the very best tribute and cover bands in America. By the way, you can now download my shows on Apple iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Twitch, Spreaker, Google Play, TuneIn, and Deezer, or just anywhere you find cool content. In fact, if you can hear me now as a podcast, you can actually see us if you want to go to vocalnow.com. And remember, vocal is intentionally misspelled with a
K.
That's right, Brad. Trying to sound like Bree, aren't you?
I was.
Yeah, I know. It didn't work. But
didn't.
Anyway, thanks for the try. Appreciate the attempt.
Crossed my legs and everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just the rest of it's just not working. I'm trying to get that out of my head anyway. Okay, and be sure when you get to vocalnow.com, you click on the Barside Jive image at the top of the app or at the top of your browser. Actually, you don't have to do that anymore. All you got to do is look up top and you'll see the show. It'll be live right now. 7:30 p.m. You can see it live. All of my content is on demand on my YouTube channel at Barside Jive Live. And remember, Barside Jive is also sponsored by The Zoo, the world's best rock, and can be streamed 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com. Damn, it's hot in here, Jay. Can we?
It is pretty warm.
It is freaking hot in here. Woo!
It might be the scotch.
The scotch? I don't think it's the scotch. I don't think it's the scotch. Brad says it might be. Are you hot?
A little bit.
See, they're a little warm, and they haven't had.
Jacket.
Yeah, but it's hot. It's freaking hot. I mean, it's damn hot. All right, tonight, guys, I have a great pleasure. I have Soul Sacrifice, a tribute to Santana in the studio. But first, we got rock news. Okay, my rock news segment is brought to you by, you guessed it, Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop located in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Tonight, our featured cigar is, I think I got a photo.
The one Jay took?
Yeah, Jay. Jay does a great job on the Look at there, Jay! Man, what a great job! Great job, Jay! Whoa.
He needs to do our photos.
He totally never ceases to amaze me.
Wow.
Good job, Jay.
Composition is awesome.
It's awesome. Anyway, the Liga Privada T52 Corona Viva Habano Corona Extra. God, that's a long-ass name for a little old cigar, isn't it? You think it's something.
A little cigar.
No, it's normal length. It's, but
Long name.
Yeah, it is a long-ass name. I'm not going to say it again. Anyway, while it's hard to beat the 94 rated Liga Privada, I'm not going to say it again. Number 9, Drew Estate was up for the challenge by creating a successful follow-up, and this new gem is in a Liga of its own as T52, a unique dark reddish-brown stalk-cut sun-grown Habano wrapper that's glistening with oils, covers a blend of 7 different tobacco varieties that is then aged for a full year after rolling to create a complexly flavored cigar. That's their words, not mine.
I want one now.
Nicely
Thank you. T52 is bold and packed with notes of leather, earth, spice, and black pepper. And as my friend Bob says, just tastes like a freaking cigar. But anyway, receiving a well-deserved 92 rating, Liga Privada T52 Corona. I'm not going to say it again. Corona Viva is a successful predecessor that's just as limited as the number 9. So go see Kenny, Tom, or Denna at Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop for one of those cigars, or for all your smoking needs. Now let's talk some rock and roll news, because I have got some, and it's all about Judas Priest. Hey. Guys, Judas Priest, you a fan?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. These guys are, I got a room full of fans, guys. Well, I'm included. I love Judas Priest. Well, they're plotting their 50th anniversary U.S. tour. That's right. Photo, please.
Yes.
There it is. Jay,
Did he take this one too?
he's amazing.
Oh my God.
He
Yeah,
is
you are.
amazing. Judas Priest announced a fall U.S. tour as part of their 50th anniversary run. The leg launches September 9 in Oxon Hill, Maryland, and concludes October 17th in Las Vegas. Isn't that what MD stands for, is Maryland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that? Okay,
Yes.
just want to make sure
Or
I'm
Mad
correct
Dog.
on that. Huh?
Or Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, yeah. Well, we're not having any Mad Dog
No,
tonight, that's
we-
for
we-
sure.
We stepped up a little bit.
Yep, we did. Got classy.
We did.
So full ticket information is available at the band's website, judaspriest.com. Judas Priest are primed and ready to deliver the goods with our 50 heavy metal years anniversary celebration stage show spectacular, the group said in a statement. Performing a blistering cross-section of songs from our lives in metal, we cannot wait to raise horns with you again at this once-in-a-metal lifetime event. These guys are ready.
Yeah.
They are cocked and they are locked. The band's most recent studio album is 2018's Firepower, which they promoted on tour both as headliners and as co-headliners with Deep Purple. Yeah.
That's
Seen
a
that
good
too.
show.
Yeah, amazing. Producer Andy Sneap filled in for guitarist Glenn Tipton, who was unable to perform live except for a few cameos due to his battle with Parkinson's disease. Singer Rob Halford noted that Sneap was committed to Judas Priest through the album's touring cycle. The band's publicist says that Tipton will be appearing as his health allows. Halford also recently hinted that the band might be thinking about recruiting former guitarist KK Downing for a guest spot on its 50th anniversary tour. Now, Downing quit angrily in 2011 over an ongoing, let's say, breakdown in communication between himself and Halford, or other elements of the band, Halford, and management, and Halford, for some time. That's a cool question, he replied. Yeah. When asked about the chances of reconnecting on stage. So, like, he's totally in if invited. It's like anything in rock and roll. I love the kind of chaos that surrounds the rock and roll. That's, to me, what it's all about. There should be no laws, no regulations, no restrictions. Anything can happen with priests, so just keep an eye out and watch out, especially when we play live, because it's all on the table. Wow.
They put on a great show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be huge. So Judas Priest U.S. Tour 2020 will be in Dallas October 3rd at the Pavilion at Toyota Music Factory, in Austin on October 5th at the HEB Center, and in San Antonio, Texas on October 6th at the Freeman Coliseum. You can find their full tour schedule on my Facebook page at Barside Jive Live. And what would be news without talking about a little of Boner's favorite, ZZ Top,
There you
right,
go.
Boner?
There you go.
That's right. Boner loves his ZZ Top. Why ZZ Top were far from an obvious documentary subject is what we're talking tonight. ZZ Top aren't the most natural fit for a rock documentary. Newly released on home video, that little old band from Texas bucks the genre's template in many ways. The group has thrived for more than 5 decades without breakups, lineup changes, or commercial bottoming outs that typically provide the narrative backbone for these sort of projects. Instead, the idiosyncratic,
That's a good. Oh my,
wow,
good
they
job.
throw in those damn big words,
job.
challenges me. Self-contained trio has managed to maintain an air of mystery while avoiding any major controversies or tragedies throughout its entire career. Man, and that's huge.
That is.
That's huge. I mean, hell, it's hard for sometimes these cover tribute bands to stay together. But
Very hard.
but you know,
Very
you got
hard.
these national acts touring all the pressures all the time, and yeah, these guys, those 3 guys, of course, you know, they are from Texas
Yeah.
because we kind of breed them right here in Texas. So.
Yeah, that's right.
So why pull back the curtain now? Well, I mean, on the documentary. Yeah. Like millions of kids who grew up in the 80s, director Sam Dunn was introduced to the music of ZZ Top through their eye-catching videos on MTV. The ones that feature guitarist Billy Gibbons and his bassist, Dusty Hill's very long beards, and all those attractive women.
Very attractive women.
Very.
And very
with
short skirts.
Yes.
And high boots.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and tight tops.
Yes.
Yeah.
No photos from Jay. But
what you got?
they did have an iconic roadster,
Yeah, they did.
which was pretty cool. But he was unfamiliar with the group's earlier music, which I cannot believe because I cut my teeth on some ZZ.
Yeah.
That little old band from Texas makes its home video release on February 28th, which 3 days, via DVD, Blu-ray, and digital formats. The documentary chronicles the 50-year career of the trio, starting with individual members' early forays into music before ZZ Top, to their slow but gradual rise beyond their region during the 70s, to their ascendancy.
There you go.
Thank
Another
you.
good word.
Thank you. To mainstream popularity, starting with 1983's Eliminator. In addition to interviews with all three founding members, Gibbons, Hill, and drummer Frank Beard, the movie offers testimonials from notable figures such as Billy Bob Thornton. I love Billy Bob Thornton. Steve Miller, and Queens of Stone Age's Josh Homme. And it just so happens, right here on Barside Jive Live, I've got the trailer for that little old band from Texas.
Nice.
Good job, maybe here, Jay. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
We will tell
Jay
three
produced
stories.
the-
Absolutely. Jay does everything.
The mystique of the band is what brought me to them. The look of a beard like that. What's the rest of your face like?
They're unique, they're eccentric. When you would see them on stage, it was like seeing Bugs Bunny in person. We found a sound. Yeah, that's it.
It was time to take Texas culture to the world.
They became international superstars.
Success is a great thing. It can also really screw with you.
All three band members, we wanted to take a step back.
I got a check for $72,000. I spent it on drugs, every bit of it.
Would you welcome ZZ Top?
With these two guys, I've never wanted to quit, and I never wanted to get fired.
Is it better to have the beards over the covers or under the covers?
All right. Well, I can't wait. It will be. I know. It's coming up soon. Friday night. That's right. Friday night. Well, guys, that wraps my rock news for this Tuesday. If you like my rock news, then Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. are the place to be. If you like rock and roll history, then turn on and tune into my daily dose of rock music history simply by checking out my Daily Dose playlist on YouTube, Barside Jive Live. And we've got some action from the Tipsy Freaking Gypsy.
Awesome.
Marquee, whiskey, dust off the bottle, 'cause it's time to break out the good stuff. It's worth the price you pay. Line 'em up and let's take a shot. We got some drinking to do. Yeah, you know what'll hit the spot. Boy, you're my kind of fool.
Sorry, guys. Breeze out on assignment.
Cute. Very cute.
Hey, where's she at? Or wow.
Sorry. Sorry, Bree.
Everybody runs for alcohol. They're closing up and we yell, hell no. Staying here all night long. Time shall flicker. Hey, can I get a couple of shots?
Yeah, we're going to take taking our vacation points away. It's only fair, Bree. Yes, she will. That's all she needs. They'd be just as entertaining as us.
It would be.
Yeah, it's sad to
Probably make
say.
them look better, too.
Sad to say, but it's true. Yeah, her and Boner could do a whole show. They would never need anybody else. Yeah. Okay, so what we got next? Brad, I think it's your turn, buddy.
Hey, I think it is, buddy.
You're up to bat.
I am.
Here we go. Art Jive Live. Jay's got the photos ready. Jay does an amazing job. I would realize. Is it? Is it? All right, guys. Welcome to Art Jive Live.
It's a long one.
It is long.
It's longer than the second.
It almost is. It's Brad's here. Brad Jensen, artist extraordinaire, is here. And what we got going on there, Brad, in the world of art?
In the world of art, we got a lot of things going on, but that's not what we're here about. No, tonight we're going to discuss. I'm glad. Last week I was out for some reason. I don't know why, but
Hey, did we lose Freddie?
no, Freddie's right there.
Oh, okay, just want to make sure. Oh, okay, there he is.
Yeah.
I got worried about him. I thought maybe he went home. Maybe he thought he was over.
No, Freddie's
Not
here.
yet.
He's just waiting.
That whole Tripsy Gypsy thing messed him
He's
up.
like, I'm outta here.
Yeah, I guess it's over.
Since she's not here, I'm gone.
Probably looking up pictures of Bree. That's what he's doing.
That's what he's
Probably.
doing. He's probably trying to. He's on Instagram.
Yeah, that's why she's got 10.1 followers and I've got 8.
She's got over 10,000.
No, yeah, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
Because Freddie's over here going.
Yeah, already.
I can find her on Instagram.
He just saw her picture. He's on. Yeah.
We probably need
Oh,
to
it
change
cracks
our,
me
get our
up.
photos off Instagram and
Damn.
get more followers.
Yeah, I don't know what the trick is, but I think you got to be better looking than us.
I think that's what it is. Because we're not.
No, it ain't happening.
No.
But I will tell you something that's happening is this freaking heat in this building. I'm like sweating
You
my
are-
balls
you
off.
are
I ain't
wearing-
kidding you.
You are wearing
My
a
drawers
sweater.
are wet.
Oh man.
It's Texas.
Yeah, but there's no sense in having the heater up that high. I mean, that's a waste of electricity.
Yeah.
If your drawers are wet, that's TMI.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot this is Barside Jive, though. You
Yeah,
can talk,
okay.
you can talk about
TMI.
anything at a bar, Robert.
Yes, you can. But
You know all
I
about
didn't know
that.
about the jive. Okay.
He's got the jive.
There you go.
Oh,
But, anyways, tonight we're talking about.
oh yeah, art.
Yeah, art.
Yeah.
And that's the cover art.
Yes.
The album art.
Yes.
And tonight we're discussing. You got it pulled up?
Which
Jacob?
one? Okay, we want. What's the album?
It's Revolver, Beatles.
Oh yeah, I've got that. J. There we go.
Classic.
That's it.
Well, I
What?
don't think you were in on that, but you're right there in the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the problem?
This must be like their
That's me in the center.
that is you in the center.
Yeah. I was the fifth Beatle.
You were the fifth Beatle. Okay.
Yeah. I was reincarnated. I came back. But
Sorry,
I was
guys. I need another hit of acid for that one.
no.
Okay.
This was the
You
beginning
see
of
me
the
right there
psychedelic
in the
period.
center.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there. There
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, this was in the beginning of their psychedelic period.
Yeah, it was.
But
we were all on
yeah,
psychedelics.
Okay. So in
The good days.
So in '66, I was 3 months old, and wow, you age well.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you look really good.
It's the Neutrogena.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And the Scotch.
And the Scotch. All right, Scotch.
It helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot. But anyways, this was released in the UK on August 5th, 1966, and 3 days later, it was released in the United States.
All right.
And,
I have this album.
Yeah, it's
It's a standard.
It is.
To everybody.
Yeah.
It is.
It's depending on who you talk to, it's considered their best album. Depends on who you talk to. But
Yeah.
like I said, this was released, and it was one of the albums with the beginning of the psychedelic period, and it was designed by Klaus Vormann. Vormann.
I'll let you have that one.
Yes.
Vormann.
German?
German. Yeah. From Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Good friend of the Beatles.
Yeah, he was a very good friend.
Hamburg. Oh my gosh, I got a news story. Hot off the press.
Hot off the press.
Yes.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Wait, right here.
Whataburger?
I was handed this right before I came in.
Breaking news?
Yeah, breaking news.
Okay.
Justice Department condemns Trump for pardoning the Hamburglar. I'm not kidding. Washington, D.C., standing on the White House lawn with the black and white striped mascot next to him, President Donald Trump made it official. The Hamburglar, we just got through talking about, he's from Hamburg,
Hamburg,
has been pardoned of his crimes. Look, no kidding. It's long past time a great injustice was corrected. Trump told the gathered press, the only thing the Hamburglar is guilty of is loving hamburgers and occasionally taking them. I won't read the rest of the story, but see? It's it's fresh.
Hot off the
it's so fresh I couldn't even do it during this segment because
he eats a lot of hamburgers.
Yes, he does. He does.
Every day at lunch.
And so
does
And so does the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of burgers.
From Hamburg.
From Hamburg.
Germany.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, so the Beatles, they were all friends. And they invited him to the Abbey Road studios and to preview the record, and they asked if he'd like to do the album art. And he thought, wow, that'd be an amazing opportunity. So he did. And he moved to London, and he worked in his tiny attic apartment for about 3 weeks. And then this style of artwork, it's not up there anymore.
Oh.
That style of artwork was called, it's a pen and ink.
Jay, photo,
He
please.
used pen and ink and collage.
No, not that one.
And he drew out the Beatles, and that's all his hand drawings. And
wow.
Then what he did is he took the photos from, remember the album, the Butcher cover?
Yeah.
Controversy?
Yeah.
He took the photos from that, the negatives and the black and whites, and he collaged them on the revolver around where the Beatles characters are. Some of them he drew in, the characters, and some of them were collaged from the photos from the Butcher cover, which is a great idea.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so what else? So anyways, McCartney was very pleased. He said, we're all very pleased with what he did. And here's a side note. He only got paid £50. And because the record company said that's the limit that we pay for all our album artwork.
Really?
And it's
50 pounds of what?
And 50 pounds of what? I love that.
Yeah, 50 pounds of not
50
much.
pound of...
yeah.
But a little side note that this album, this is back when the Grammys, I think, were cool. There was a category for best album art or best album cover, and he won the Grammy.
Wow.
Year for best album cover
By artists who were paid less than 50 pounds.
50 pounds, yeah.
Or 50 pounds or less.
Yeah. And
50 pounds of herb.
50 pounds of herb.
Something.
But yeah, it's a great album. The Klaus is still alive. He's about 85 or 86 years old.
Wow.
And he's
young.
Yeah, you can look at some of his artwork online. You can look him up. He's an interesting character. He was a friend of the Beatles back in their younger days.
Well, they played a lot in Hamburg in the early days. Yeah.
And
Hamburg.
Another side note is the European release. They had 13 songs, and in the U.S. we only got 11 songs on the album. So the two that they removed, they added to their next album.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like,
that's cool.
But yeah, you're supposed to ask me, do I have the?
What two did they remove that later put on the next album?
An excellent question. That one I couldn't find the information on. I'd have to go and do side by side. But I have the set list. I mean the songs if you're interested, because you busted me that one time. So from now on, I have all the songs.
What songs are on that album?
Well, this one, there's Taxman, Eleanor Rigby.
That's Taxman's a great song.
Yeah, it is. I'm Only Sleeping, Love You Too, Here, There, and Everywhere, Yellow Submarine.
Another great.
She Said, Good Day Sunshine.
Good Day Sun, yeah.
And Your Birds Can Sing, For No One, Dr. Robert, I Want to Tell You, Got to Get You Into My Life. Great
Got
song.
to get you in. Yeah.
Those are all great
Tomorrow
songs.
Never Knows.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're all great songs. But this was also voted the best album of all the Beatles album covers. This is voted the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the White Album, but the album's pretty plain. The cover.
It is.
Just kind of plain white.
It's just plain white, and I think it just says Beatles on it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But I like the album.
Yeah. And but one of the ideas that Klaus wanted to express was, in a sea of color, he wanted to stand out with black and white, because a lot of the cream during a lot of the albums during that time period, the psychedelic period, they were throwing out a lot of colors and stuff. Well, Klaus did just the opposite.
Psychedelic colors.
And did just the opposite with black and white.
Right.
Which is a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I got.
Brad, that was great.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I love the
Even
breaking
Robert
news.
learned something.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I don't know about Pete.
We got gypped on 2 songs.
I think
That's
Pete.
what
I think
learned.
Pete was just shaking his head to act like he was interested, but Robert, I could tell
was more- he's
Robert
more
was really getting
keyboard
into
players.
He's
You know
more
how they are.
interested in
And Freddie,
pounds.
he went and took a whiz while we were in this segment, so he
All I
doesn't
heard
care
was
at all.
pounds.
He perked up when I said pounds, and he's like, pounds of what?
Yeah,
That's my keyboard. Yeah.
Hash?
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
yeah, he fits right into Soul Sacrifice.
Yes, he
doesn't
does. Got a permanent chair.
No, that was it.
That's good, Brad. Thank you so much.
Very good.
I appreciate it, and I especially love this photo.
That there is probably a limited run, like the Butcher. Remember the Butcher album?
We should put that on a tee.
With all the dead
Yeah, that'd be cool.
babies,
Yes. Uh-huh.
actual babies, but
Could we?
dolls.
Could we legally put that on a tee?
We can illegally do a lot of things.
Yes, you can.
We can do it until they send us a letter saying
Oh
don't do it
man,
anymore.
right? That's true. All it takes is a letter.
And if we give them away,
I don't want to know. We can't give them away.
no, for a special donation,
Oh, for a donation
You
to
get
the
this
contribution.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
artists figure out a way to get money.
yeah. Right.
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it is time for some music. This is time for my live music showcase. That is right.
Ready.
My live music showcase is sponsored by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. Well, guys, my guest today is Soul Sacrifice. That's right. The guys are here. Tribute to Santana. And these guys are an authentic tribute to the iconic music of Carlos Santana. The guys are based in Dallas, and they bring a fresh and exciting approach to the music that will undoubtedly put a spell on you the way only the music of Santana can. As lead guitarist Robert Teagarden says, come hear the band and let the music move you.
Yes, I do.
So let's welcome Soul Sacrifice to Barside Jive Live. Hey, guys.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
What is
wonderful
going on?
to be here.
Freddie,
Thank you.
you're back.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here.
Short trip.
Yeah, short trip.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here. And I
Thank
just want-
you for having us.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
it's my
Thank you.
pleasure, guys. It's my pleasure. I've heard some of your stuff and heard some talk about you, and I thought, man, we need to get you guys on.
Oh, well,
That's
thank
great,
you.
man.
Yeah, we need to
Really
get you guys
appreciate
on. You guys are doing some good stuff out there in the world, and wanted to bring you in here to this world. So how's it going?
Going wonderful.
Going wonderful.
Yeah, pretty good.
Great band, great fellas. We're having a great time playing. Of course, the music of Santana is beautiful. It's very worldly.
Right.
You know, and Latin jazz rock it
Oh,
touches
yeah.
everybody, especially the ladies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
that-
true.
You know, I mean, it's great bands to play for all guys, but
Right.
we like women out there to,
Right.
you know, get on the floor and
Right.
tell us they love
Well,
us.
that's
for
the only
doing
way the
Santana.
dudes will come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only way the dudes will come is
That
if you
too.
get the women there. So, hey, so you're smart. You're doing a smart thing there. So, how did this Santana tribute project get started?
Fortunately, ever since I was young, junior high, I learned to play guitar, learned the language of music. I always noticed Santana music out of the bunch, be it Judas Priest, be it Humble Pie, be it any of the rock bands, be it Gino Vanelli, Van Morrison, anybody, everybody. But Santana, there's something different. And I've always played Santana from A to Z. And every album, boom, I'd learn all the album. I learned the album Finally, after a few years, 20, I start meeting percussionists, conga players, timbali players that play Santana. And I've always played it, and I've always been very fortunate to find guys who are great musicians. Some of the greatest musicians America has produced are like Petey, my keyboard player, Freddie Anderson, some great musicians. And we've always been able to hold true the level of the quality of Santana.
Right, right. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys get along really well.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
You ever fight about anything?
No.
Every now and then we might throw a little something across the stage, popcorn.
Do you?
Or something.
Yeah,
Do you?
no. Never about money, never about women, nothing
Everybody
like that.
really gets along well.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
you
Good.
get up on that stage, is just like a whole nother feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Y'all really enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, we really
each
feed
of
off
you.
each other
Yeah.
really well.
And it's like a big puzzle, right? Everyone is a piece, and it's got to fit together.
And one thing I can say is everybody in the band that we have now, with the conga player, timbali player, drummer, keyboards, bass, me on guitar, lead singer, everybody has their own group they play in. But
Right.
when we call together,
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean? You're their own group? Separate
everybody
groups?
has their own bands.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
has their own
separate
bands they play
projects
in,
away
separate.
from Soul
Be
Sacrifice.
it dance bands, Latin bands, rock bands. But when we get bookings for the Santana sound, we all pull together and come together to
Awesome.
play
It's
Santana.
a certain sound, you know.
Yeah.
It's the sound that
Yeah.
it just moves you.
Yeah. Oh no, I totally agree. I mean, I've got the original Woodstock album,
Yeah.
and
Soul Sacrifice. There you go.
yeah, absolutely, and so that's really cool. And there's a lot of players. I mean, let's talk about who all's in the band. There's a lot of players in this band.
Yes, there is. Percussion section alone. There is Freddie, of course, our main drummer, who is the foundation for the band. There's our conga player, Narvo, and Juan. How do you say it? Now it's his last name. Navarro. Our timbali player, Daniel Cisneros Jr., and then our John Eccles, our bass, our notes with Petey, and then me on guitar, and we have a lead singer, stand-up singer. And it all comes together through that groove, that Latin jazz rock groove.
Wow. Yeah.
And I love the percussion. The percussion to me is everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the heart.
The foundation.
That's right.
Foundation.
That's the heartbeat. So that's really cool, and it takes it's a lot to, especially if everyone's got side projects. Or other projects. Don't mean just side project, but other projects. It's when you got that many people trying to get them together and the schedules and all that. I know it's a lot of
And
work.
try to remember the songs.
Yeah,
But you can't call them
Right.
all the week before. Usually it takes a month or two bookings, and then boom, we can arrange schedules.
There's something to be said about that too, guys. When you're not that available, there seems to be more demand that comes with
Yes.
that
Oh,
sometimes.
yes.
The irony
because
of it.
you can't play every weekend, so they got to book you way out, and it makes you it makes you more in demand.
Very true.
Right,
Very true.
right.
I mean, we would love to be together all the time, but
It's
As
a
it
big
is.
band.
it's a big band.
Yeah.
Takes a lot
takes
of money.
money.
Takes a big
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Big
is.
stage.
It is.
Was.
It is. It just so happens. I know you'll find this hard to believe, but it just so happens that I've got some behind-the-scenes video of one of your rehearsals, and I believe it's a rehearsal. And you never know where my cameras are, and I'd like to play. I'd like to play you a little bit of what we've recorded here for you guys, and let the audience see a little sampling of what I got, and I'll let you tell me what this is. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, that's a rehearsal.
Little soul sacrifice there. We are back from Soul Sacrifice on Barside Jive Live. So great having you guys in. Now, who came up with the name?
Our booking agent actually does. She owns the rights to the name Soul Sacrifice. And she was out looking for a Santana tribute type band. And she came across us at the very beginning and offered us, I can give you bookings using the Soul Sacrifice name. And sure, no problem. So we've had a great little joint venture.
Is that Andy?
Yes, Andy Jones.
Andy, she's a sweet person. Yeah,
she's
I've
very
known
sweet.
her for a long, long time.
We've been with her for a while.
She's a good lady.
Yes,
she is. Well, that's awesome. So it's a great name. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, cool name.
I mean, for Santana, right?
If you see it on the marquee, you know what you're walking into. Yes.
Yeah. And I'd love to know, and I don't want to take a lot of time, but I'd love to know from each of you, and you too, Pete, you're going to have to talk on this one. I want to know kind of how this music thing got started in your life. At what age was it, family, friend? How did this music thing, like some of us were forced to play the piano. That's kind of how, and some were, they just had this, they heard the Beatles and they had to play the freaking guitar. So I want to go around and let's start with you, Freddie.
Well, yeah, I started like at 8 years old, which I was supposed to have been a guitar player.
Yeah, why?
Because that's what my daddy gave me, a guitar.
Oh, okay.
Gave my brother the drum, and I wanted a drum, but he beated me so much about messing with his drum every day before he get home from school, so he just wound up giving it to me.
Right.
So he the one really started me out.
Oh, okay.
Drums. But I have, since I've been playing, when I was back in Philadelphia, then I started playing with a group called Soul Men. Soul Men was one of the big time top 40 bands there that goes out with a lot of the artists from Sigma Sound.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, I moved to California. So I started working for Motown a little bit and doing stuff like that. And then signed with a group between the two from Victor Records. So I did some stuff, and I'm proud of it. And then I got a nephew, just a famous drummer now. That's Anderson .Paak.
Oh, okay.
So
wow.
He's doing real well. So.
Yeah.
So, but that's how I got into it. And I always just love playing drums. And when I'm behind this, like I'm in a whole nother world.
Well, right. Well, now you said your brother got you.
Yeah.
He got you kind of.
Victor, yeah.
Yeah. Now, is he still around?
Yes.
Yeah. And does he still play?
No. He wound up, like I say, once he just decided after beating me up every day, he decided, hey,
he was done.
Yeah.
He was done.
Yeah, he was
okay.
done.
So did you play like in high school? And
yeah.
You're in band?
But you know what? All through high school, only thing they let me do was I played the flute, I played clarinet, and I played trombone.
Wow.
Never the drums.
Yeah.
Until I won my first talent show. Playing the drums.
But let me ask you: did you want to play the drums when you played the flute and the trombone?
Yeah, I wanted to play the drums, but that's what they had.
Yeah,
it seemed like every time I got there.
That's my same freaking story because I only went to band because I wanted to play the drums, right?
That's it.
And they said we don't have any slots for drummers. We've got a ton of drummers, but we need a trombone player.
Yep.
And I was like, well, what does that mean? And they showed it to me, and I was like, okay, if I can play drums later, I'll do this.
Never happens.
After 2 years, they still didn't have a slot for it. So I'm like, no, I'm done. This is a trick.
Right about that.
This is a dirty trick, and I'm done. So, but yeah, I mean, that's same thing. All right, Pete, it's your turn, brother.
I come from a family of musicians. On my dad's side, my mom's side, they all play some kind of instrument.
Really?
Yeah. So
Keyboard?
I was the only keyboard player, so they taught me from like maybe 6, 7 years old how to start playing keyboards because they needed a keyboard player. So
Your mom and dad did?
My dad did, and his band.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to play guitar, like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I caught on, and from there on, I started off at a real young age, and I couldn't even see the keyboards. My hands were way up here, and all you saw was my shoes. When they took pictures.
Really? Yeah. Now you started on the piano, right?
Yeah, piano in Oregon at the church.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been playing ever since. I have quite a few bands. I have my own little band out here, Fort Worth in Dallas, and I've been playing with these guys for about 6 years now.
Now, what kind of music do you play outside of Soul Sacrifice?
A little bit of everything. It depends who I'm playing with.
Yeah.
You know, I play pop music, top 40 music, blues, rock. You know.
Yeah.
All the standards music that's playing right now in clubs.
So besides the keyboards, do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
No. But you're awesome on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the solo.
Anything that's got keys on it, you can play it.
Yeah, I got a guitar and I got a little rolly pad.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, all kinds of toys.
And he has a great ear. Great ear, yes.
Yeah. Now, I love the last name Pistolas.
Yeah.
But that's not really your last
that's
name.
just my stage name.
It is a cool name. Why? How'd you pick that?
My dad's band members picked that for me when I was
did they?
little. Yeah.
When you were a little guy?
Yeah.
Because you were a pistol.
Yeah.
No, you weren't a pistol. You were two pistols.
Two pistols.
Pistolas.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete.
Are you really? Is that your personality? Are you a pistol?
Sometimes. It
Sometimes?
depends. Yeah.
You get fired up?
Yeah. On stage I do.
Well, that's cool. Hey, who's your favorite keyboard player?
Jordan Rudess.
Really?
Yeah, he's phenomenal, and loved what I a lot of the stuff I learned from watching him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Robert.
Oh,
you're up, brother.
Well, I come from a family of big band musicians.
Oh, wow.
My grandfather, you mentioned trombone, was Jack Teagarden.
No way.
Yeah, he played with Louis Armstrong, Ben Pollock, the Dorsey Brothers. I grew up as a little kid listening to all that. And my father was Jack Teagarden Jr. So amazingly, boom, I went with them all the time when the big band players would come into town.
Right.
I'd be the one to go with them. I was always around music and big bands. Of course, when the Beatles came on Ed Sullivan Show, I was on the floor watching it. Dad, I want to do that. And my dad's going, no. Dad, yes.
Yeah.
And boom, that's when things split. And they bought me a guitar, took lessons, learned the language of music. And then just started playing variety. Played everything. Standards, some blues, some Spanish music. Boom. Everything. If it had a guitar in it, I loved it. So that came to by junior high school, I was gigging. Had $100 in my pocket. You couldn't tell me anything.
Wow.
I'm going to be a musician. And my mom, you're never going to make a dime out of that. Okay, mom. Sure
right.
thing. Yeah, pretty much.
She was right.
I'm more in debt than I am.
She had no idea how right she was.
But and I've loved music ever since. I couldn't imagine doing anything else in my life other than playing music or being with musicians.
Yeah.
Those are the only friends I have.
Well, the cool thing about it is you get to do what you really enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a damn shame it doesn't pay more.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, I can take it back. I made some good money in a while.
Yeah.
Back in my earlier days. I made some good money.
Yeah.
Went overseas and
It's just the shame of it is unless you really make it, it's just not consistent. It's not,
And sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
Being prepared at the right time to meet that right person.
And you never know.
Never know.
Right.
You never know. It's
why
like, I don't know if you guys met him, but Rocky Athos.
Oh, I know Rocky.
Yeah.
That was on
From
my
town.
Yeah,
Yes. Been in Dallas.
Yeah, so he, he's had some amazing opportunities just because somebody heard him and
he's a great guitar player too.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's a great guy. But so it's interesting. I love hearing your stories because they're in a way, they're similar, but in a way they're really not. There really is. They're varied. And thinking of Santana and the fact from their early beginnings back at Woodstock, 1969.
Right.
I mean, really, that's when. After that was the big thing that got me to pay attention to Santana was the fact they played Woodstock. Right. They have become one of the best-selling groups of all time with 43.5 million certified albums sold in the U.S. and an estimated 100 million sold worldwide.
Not too shabby. That's not too shabby.
No, their discography includes 25 studio albums, 14 of which reached the U.S. top 10. And in 1998, Santana was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which really was that wasn't really late. I mean, that was kind of early on. And in 2000, the band won 6 Grammy Awards in one night, a record tied only with Michael Jackson. Yeah, and 3
Supernatural.
And 3 Latin Grammy Awards. So how does it make you guys feel, and I'd like to hear from all of you, to actually get to perform the work of a band of that magnitude?
It makes me feel wonderful.
Yeah.
It makes
when
me
we're on stage playing their music.
Yes.
It just makes me feel at home, really.
Make
yeah.
Make feel at
and why at home? In what way?
Because it lets me do all the little jazz stuff that I do, the blues stuff, the Latin stuff, all the stuff that I do comes to me
roll
naturally.
Up into one.
It's all roll up to one. I just feel like it fits like a glove for me.
You just kind of get in the groove and you just stay there.
Yeah.
And the melodies are so complementary to the chord progression, to the groove, to the beat, the percussion. It's all one body. It's different. Though you can mix the blues in there and say there's some funk in there and there's this and African beats, but the way Carlos Santana does it, it's different. It's just different. Yeah. And when you do Samba Pati, Europa, Maria, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and Carlos is the only original member of that band.
Oh yes. It's the Carlos Santana show. Yes,
yeah, it really is. It really is.
He's done a good job.
So let's go back to some of Jay's cameras, and we're kind of watching you guys during this rehearsal, and let's see what else we captured here. Here we go. What do we got here?
Jingle. It's Jingle.
Jingle. Another rehearsal segment that we caught recently during these guys doing a little practice. And we really look forward to seeing these guys perform live, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. So can you guys talk a minute about your schedule, what it looks like you got coming up?
Go ahead.
I know we got one in
June the 2nd.
June the 2nd.
May the 1st.
May 1st.
June the 2nd is what? The Rowlett? City of Rowlett.
City of Rowlett.
And May the 1st that's Johnny's gig.
Yeah.
That's Johnny's.
Is that Arlington?
It might be. You almost have to go to the website, DFW Soul Sacrifice Tribute, and all the dates are posted on there.
DFW Soul Sacrifice Tribute, and all the schedules. I guess Andy keeps that schedule up. Well, if I know Andy, it's current because
she's on
top of us.
She's on. Yeah, she's all over it. So that's great, guys. So just go to that website and check Soul Sacrifice out. These guys. It's a rare treat to see them because they don't play that often. But when they do play, they play with heart and soul. Yes, so make sure you get out there and see them. And I've got a couple more things to talk about before we go. But if you stick around to the end, I'll play just a little bit more, I think. Let's see what we got here.
Good, have one more. Oh, that's the band picture.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we got a picture of the band, and we got some final notes. Okay, besides my Tuesday and Thursday 7:30 p.m. live shows right here at the Vocal Studios, don't forget, every Wednesday down in Dallas's Design District on Dragon Street, from 7 to 8 p.m., I feature singer-songwriters and visual artists on that show. It's just an hour. And check us out every Wednesday, like tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I can remember that.
Yeah, because it's tomorrow. Not next week.
No.
It's not a month. It's not June or May.
No. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's a whole nother song.
Yep.
All right. Well, be sure to check out my content on YouTube, Barside Jive Live. And I want to thank Jay and Jimmy, our production team, for all the great work they do behind the scenes to make these shows possible. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So, guys, we are just about out of here. I want to thank you again for hanging out with me and Pete and Robert and Freddie from Soul Sacrifice. And we've had a great time. And we want you to know that we appreciate your support of what we do. And we hope that you'll share us with your friends, your family, your followers. And until next time, be kind to one another. We want you to keep it real, keep on rocking. We'll see you next Tuesday. And before we go, besides a photo of the band, I've got a video. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Everybody knows this one.
And thank you very much, DC.
You're welcome,
you,
man. You're welcome.
Pleasure to meet
It's been
you.
my pleasure. No, it's been my pleasure to have you.
Appreciate it a lot.
have mercy.